Australia has often been described, both at home and abroad, as the lucky country. A rich country that boasts landscapes of unparalleled beauty and a quality of lifestyle that others can be envious of. But if you dive below the surface and really take a close hard look at Australia's history, then what you may find is not these beautiful pictures here, but something else. Tasmania had an Aboriginal population of approximately 10,000 people. Upon arrival, the Europeans began a war called the Black Line. They forcibly removed the Aborigines from their land and conducted an ethnic cleansing that killed every Tasmanian Aboriginal. This brutal history has never been taught in Australian schools, and many school children grow up oblivious to the knowledge of the apartheid that their country was founded on. It was the Aboriginals who lost not only their land, but their culture and a history that dates back more than 40,000 years. Today, too many black Australians live in tin shelters like these, which boil in summer and freeze in the winter, which have toilets if they're lucky and taps that never run. Australians give generously to Syria and Afghanistan, but their indigenous is not a cause. Here's how an international film team looked at the current situation of Australian Aboriginals.
But 200 miles to the north is the remote community of Ambladowitch,
I'm living here.
where more families are sleeping rough, even though the nighttime temperature drops to below zero at this time of year. This is supposed to offer protection from the summer sun, not the winter cold, but this is where 3 children had been sleeping. Some families have been given proper tents to stay in, but it's hard to believe other Australians would put up with being treated like this.
It's time for the international community to respond. They must hold Australia accountable for the appalling standard of living in the 21st century for Australian Aborigines. Hugh Jackman has a very clear message to his fellow Australians.
I'd only seen images of problems, whether it was drinking, whether it was poverty, whether it was health issues. That's all I knew about the Aboriginal people. Yeah. And I wanted to go back and say, hang on a sec, forget those images. You need to go out there and we need to learn.
And learn we must, so that the wrongs passed down to previous generations won't be passed on to this one.